Hi Leo, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2023. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, for your amazing strong Leo presence, but do keep in mind as we proceed it is general for your month as a whole, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Join this growing Leo tribe. Anyways, and don't forget to check out your other placements within your individual chart for more messages once you finish watching this specific reading. But if you're new to the channel, I am a Leo sun, if I could even speak, so I totally get you. But as you can see, I did pre-pull 3 small money and career oracle cards, as well as 3 tarot cards to begin a layered spread for you. But let's jump into it. We're beginning with super success. Okay, super success. I feel like this is a month where you're feeling empowered, a lot of success, building on top of each other. Does that make sense? It's like one level of success or accomplishment leads to the next or just builds upon another level of success that came to be before that previously. Beautiful. It feels like you are naturally impressing people left and right. When it comes to the utilization of one, if not multiple, important talents, skill sets. I do feel like you're going to be very busy throughout the month of May, creating more work for some, being drawn to the reading, creating more work to get done, and therefore you're more successful, making more money. But it feels like something you've been working on or beginning throughout the month is prospering, it's growing, okay? I feel as if there's a vibe where you can't do any wrong, okay? And I don't know why that's coming through, but it feels like even when you slip up, even when you misspeak or you stumble upon your words, stutter a bit, it feels like it adds to whatever you're creating and developing. People see you as unique, likable in energy, in spirit is what I'm hearing. I do feel like for some drawn to the reading, like myself, you're a very spiritual worker, very intuitive, to say the very least. And this is coming into play when it comes to where to put your money, when to hold back, who and what to associate yourself with as far as when you're at work and or at home or just out and about. I do feel like you're very observant for whatever reason, okay, noticing a lot. I do feel like there's one, if not multiple, several, interesting, one, if not multiple important choices for you throughout the month of May in regards to what to take on, what to keep within your situation, to stay committed to, what to invest in potentially. But I feel like you're brainstorming, researching, investing, asking questions, looking into more for yourself, however that looks for you. I feel like some of which drawn to the reading are looking into thinking about a future move of residence or one that's closer for you. Could be throughout this month for some, but I feel like for most it's further out, and there's preparation for that throughout the month of May and moving forward as far as having enough to invest in something, right? Say that move of residence, a new car, could be more than one thing for you. Or it could be more in regards to you looking for a new job, all right? Or both, or all of what I just mentioned. But I do feel like you're doing a lot of speaking, a lot of working with your hands, people seeing that you know what you're doing. I do feel like especially those putting yourself out there in the public eye or, you know, in social media especially, there's a lot of positive love and affection, compliments coming towards you, praise, honor. But then there's that sliver or occasional sporadic level of negativity, the naysayers, if you will. So do discard them, don't take it to heart. If need be, click delete, okay? They're saying or click block. Oh, that one fell into the ground. Making a difference, okay? Making a difference. I do feel as if regardless of what you do for work, right, running a business and or working one if not multiple jobs, taking a step back and recognizing or remembering and potentially being reminded through other people or one person in particular, you do make a difference in your own Leo way, okay? Say, I feel like some drawn to the reading work one if not multiple day-to-day jobs, and it's like, do I really make a difference? You do, okay? And you might be pushed to ask yourself, how can I make more of a difference moving forward, okay? Regardless of how that looks for you. But I do feel like a lot drawn to the reading. Know for sure, right, concretely that you do make a big difference in this world through your work in one way, shape, or form, or in multiple ways. And this feels fulfilling, okay? I do feel like it's a month where you're reminded as a Leo, you are not meant to work, you know, constantly through this lifetime down your path and not feel fulfilled through it all and not enjoy yourself. It's not just about making the money. And I feel like some of which don't need that reminder, but you'll get it either way. Okay. Moving on to the tarot, the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like there's going to be certain, let's say, obstacles, factors outside of you that you do need to overcome, pushing something off, delaying it to get it done because of whatever it is for you. I do feel like people, okay, seeing that you're going places, but I do also feel like it's a month where you don't be surprised if you're feeling quite, I want to say sensitive or just affected by energy, spirituality, change in the work environment and or at home is of true importance, okay? Or this might have just came to be towards the end of April, but I feel like things are improving, okay? Through certain levels of effort and just manifestation, I want to say, because naturally Leos manifest quite efficiently, at least my Leo tribe on here. But I do feel as if there's just a huge level of improvement in one, if not multiple situations for you. And Spirit saying, well, what would you wish to manifest next? Okay, because you're going to be able to see it come to be when it's divinely meant to. But to speak upon the Two of Pentacles, I feel like some of which are choosing between one, if not multiple offers for employment. It could be in regards to investment. Once again, I do feel like there's a juggling act at times you have to go through, a balancing act, but you do so with ease and just a level of strategy wrapped up into it all. I do feel as if you're balancing out and managing your money better than you did in April. Good job, okay? We're so damn proud of you because I feel like it's a month where it's more lucrative. There's more money flowing in for some different avenues, different streams, right? Different efforts being put forth towards, I feel like, for a lot drawn to the reading, more than one situation for your career. And this is bringing in the moolah, okay, the money. But I do feel like you're spending less because you're busier, or you're spending less because you're just clicked into that wise, more mature managing of your money. Does that make sense? A way of viewing and dealing with it? It just feels like if you've been overspending, there's a lot less of that, or very minimal of that taking place at this time. And so don't be surprised when by the end of the month or at a certain point you look at your savings or your bank account, if not multiple, and it's like, okay, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, I'm doing better than April. And that in and of itself will feel rewarding. But I feel like at times you're going to need to trust your intuition, okay? Again, in regards to when to spend money, when not to, who and what to associate yourself with when it comes to making an important choice between, I want to say two, if not multiple different offers or opportunities. I do feel as if you're going in for an interview, if not multiple, and if this is your situation, okay, applies to your situation, I do feel that's happening towards the beginning of the month, okay? And there's luck on your side in regards to accomplishing, right? Checking things off your to-do list, getting what you deserve, okay, what you desire all the meanwhile. But I feel like there's a ship coming in, okay, however that looks for you. But we're moving on to the Page of Wands. It's a month where there's a lot of passion, okay, exuding from every word that you speak, every message you convey. And I feel like even you're feeling supported, okay? It could be more so in regards to people in your life, people you work with, the company for some. But I feel like, again, that comes through when people praise, compliment, honor your name, okay, and or your business name for some. But I do feel like there's spiritual backing up, protection, prevention even, realigning at times. Spirit is working in your favor, but some drawn to the reading like myself will be spiritually messed with, and that's just inevitable, okay? So just cope with it, excuse me, to the best of your ability. That slip up was on point as we were talking about spiritual messing with. But I do feel like this is also talking about good news in regards to, and they're showing two people shaking hands, the acceptance of, okay, a loan for some, the approval could be more in regards to you getting that handshake and welcomed into a new opportunity for employment, could be in regards to you getting an acceptance otherwise, okay? But I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's, for some, say you're continuing a situation and you're not beginning a new one, there is a re-sparking of passion within you in regards to what you're continuing, whether it's because you're succeeding, whether it's because you're being reminded of why you started it to begin with, or, you know, jumped into that situation or got it off the ground. But it feels like as you succeed throughout the month, you become hungry for more, okay? I don't want to stop. I don't want to settle for less, okay? Or just accept that that's all I can achieve. It feels like all the meanwhile, same goes for making money. It's like you make a bit of money here, that deposit comes in, that check comes in, or you get that tip, that commission, and it's like, ooh, I want more, okay? I'm hungry for more money. Good. They're saying eat it up, eat it up. I feel like you're getting a lot of positive attention once again, some of which are being reminded of how far you're meant to go. Going the distance is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing as well you made the right choice, if not multiple choices, but there's one being highlighted throughout the month, because I feel like at times you do second guess yourself in regards to whether or not leaving that job or turning down that opportunity, or not continuing with that business, or moving to entrepreneurship. You made the right choice, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because I do feel like it's at times a bit of a fast moving, busy month for you, but successful again all the meanwhile. It'll feel good to be busy. It's like any sense of boredom from April, or even at the beginning of May, excuse my voice, will be dissipating, okay, as the month trickles on, or as you step into this month in particular. It does feel like all the meanwhile, you might not be rushing per se, but you have a lot on your plate, a lot to get done, a lot of people to speak to convey messages to, for some, to assist in one way, shape, or form, again, making a difference. But I do feel like this is also speaking upon something for a lot drawn to the reading, getting off the ground and helping you reap rewards quite quickly. There's no time to wait, okay? So you might have a decision or two that needs to be decided upon quite quickly, right? It has a timestamp on it. It's like, say you get offered that job, it's not something you can just take a week or two to sit on, right? And think about it. It's like you either are taking it, trusting your intuition to do so, or you're moving on to something better for you, or waiting it out a little bit longer. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, something is growing quite quickly for you that you're continuing. Good. Very nice. Let's continue. Now they're saying this is, okay, we're going to take this card, the Queen of Wands. This being very much the energy you're in throughout the month. They're saying a badass, a bold, passionate individual who gets the job done and does it well. Again, when you create more work for yourself to do, or you even take on an extra shift or multiple, or you decide to put more work towards, effort towards your business, if not multiple, it works to your advantage. Do beware of overworking yourself. I feel like either way, you just might at certain points. So you might feel like the Nine of Wands at certain points, and so therefore there's going to be strategies you need to implement in regards to feeling more energetic or just more alive, less burnt out, right? Make sure you're taking time out of your day or weeks to implement self-care, right? Don't skimp on your facial routine, okay? Your workout routine, stuff of this nature. Make sure you're hydrating quite consistently, and don't overconsume is what I'm getting. But I also feel like Spirit's highlighting certain stresses you dealt with in April and potentially rewinding further back to make sure you're recognizing or remembering things could be a lot worse, okay? The Hermit card. I do feel like the month entails certain levels of alone time that is quite important for your path, for what you need to create. Reminds me of how I do spend a lot of time alone, choosing to, but then, you know, doing this business, right? Doing these readings takes up a lot of time and does entail me spending time alone. It's not a bad thing, but it does feel like that's the case for a lot drawn to the reading, or you're just keeping to yourself more, being a bit more kind of keeping in your lane, secretive when at work, even if you are working with other people. But I do feel like you are a very independent soul being drawn to this reading, and one that makes a difference and guides the way for other people. But at the very least, they're highlighting the fact that you're guiding the way for yourself, but it almost feels like there's spirits in front of you, around you, pushing you, pulling you towards more for yourself. Beautiful. And there's a focus on what you choose to wear throughout the month. I know this is a money and career read, but there's a highlight on what you choose to wear from day to day will differ, and is speaking upon how you're changing as a soul, okay, on a soul level. But the Knight of Wands, okay, beautiful. Not surprised to see 3 different fire energies on the board. It is a month where you are moving again with that passion. But it almost feels like at times you do need to slow yourself down. You could have a clumsy moment or two. You could, again, be slipping up on your words, wanting to get to a specific place or multiple on time. All you have to do is manage your time wisely and give yourself plenty of time to get there, okay? Especially when it comes to traffic, public transportation for some, you name it. Or even just, having to walk somewhere for some drawn to the reading. But I do feel like there is a bit of a guarded way about you. Why is that? The past, okay? Period. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's going to be moments throughout the month where you do need to or choose to open up, and that will work to your advantage. I also feel like there's a vibe about the month where, yes, you're spending a lot of time alone, but there's also quality bonding with people, whether it's people you're already connected to stepping into the month. I do feel like there's the potential to be meeting new people, all right, at a new job, or new people in that work environment that you're continuing to stay committed to. It could be through your business. I would say make sure you are keeping up with your emails, okay, your communication in that sense, and text messages. Answer your phone. You may miss an opportunity, an option, a door opening, or a potential one. Also check your spam folder. There's going to be one, if not multiple messages you might miss of importance. But it feels like there's a need to keep up with communication in that sense, to not miss out on anything and to make the most out of certain opportunities to succeed more, to make more money. I'm hearing I just want to get it done. Okay, there's a very motivated vibe about you where it's like, I don't want to wait. Okay, you might have to at times, but it's like, I just want to complete this project, this list of things I need to get done. I just want to be able to move forward towards whatever else I need to achieve. Okay, to not have to worry about it, sweat it. Interesting. I also feel like there's a focus on your body temperature throughout the month. Okay, for whatever reason. But there are times where you need to have patience in regards to when you can get something done, certain outside factors. I do feel like, being drawn to this reading, there are noise factors you have to cope with, deal with. Now, I also feel like there's a reminder. Yes, you love making a difference, and that's important, okay? And you will either way, regardless of how much and how that looks for you. But there's a vibe about this, kind of a star card vibe. In order to pour into the cup of others, you can't have an empty cup. Okay, so it highlights the importance of you taking care of your Leo self, okay? But I also feel like you're just looking good, all right? They're saying there's something about an overworked Leo where it doesn't diminish your glow. It even at times adds to it. It makes you feel good. It helps you shine more, okay? I do feel like, for a lot drawn to the reading, there is spotlight attention, and that in and of itself is feeling good. But I feel like all the meanwhile with the Four of Wands, things are falling into place for you. More than one reason, more than one moment throughout the month of May where you deserve to celebrate, okay? You deserve to be appreciated, to acknowledge how far you've come. Not giving up was the right choice is what I'm getting, but at other points, giving up was the right choice. I feel like you deserve to pat yourself on the back, while I feel like, again, other people will, from a distance, in person, will be congratulating you, praising you once again. A job well done. Beautiful. I'm being shown hands clapping, okay? I feel like people are giving you a round of applause, or just applauding you in their own individual way. A lot of attention, okay? A lot of attention. I feel like you're also overqualified for something, and this will work to your advantage. But Leo, it's a month where, once again, you have so much super success on the board to be acknowledged. I'm hearing the word blessed, all right? While you have so much impressive work that comes to be and is checked off your to-do lists throughout the month, you're making a difference, and you should feel so damn proud of yourself, as it is a month where, as you succeed left and right, you are making more money and managing it like a boss, all right? So if this was truly helpful, I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time.